possession in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of...
Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Terrapins will line it up on first and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Going to the running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. A little release to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? If receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my...
Touchdown, Terrapins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing and trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. And makes the catch. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. On the RPO. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done. Creates a little room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Catch in the middle. It's Mitchell. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Powers forward. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 17 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw it. Working at left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Missouri! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field. field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it three? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.